In this video, we are going to learn about web scraping in R. And web scraping is a process of extracting data from website, and you can do it manually by either going to copy and paste information from the website, or you can even go ahead and just use it automatically, like we're going to do today using R or Excel or Python, whatever software you are using. And some prerequisites to remember before you go on and perform web scraping is you need to adhere to the ethical and legal considerations, and this includes like having permission from the website owner if the website is not publicly available or doesn't host open data. Then you also need to just be aware of the terms of service of the website and also the laws that govern privacy policies and concerns. So important is just go ahead and most always use open data or free websites that contain data that are publicly available, or if not, it's maybe an enterprise software website, you can go ahead and request permission from the owner. You may also be required to have some basic HTML understanding, or even for us on a better hand, today we are going to work with R, and Harvest package allows us to even just do it on a simpler way rather than just having understanding of HTML on a higher level. So the website that we're interested in today is the list of African countries by population from Wikipedia. And this website has the list of population from countries updated in January this 2025. So what we need is two packages from R. The first one is Harvest and the second one is dplyr. If you don't have the packages, you can go ahead and install by running it, the install.packages, Harvest and dplyr in quotations, or you can just click on the install icon on the packages section of RStudio. Then the first thing we're going to create for our scraping, we need this website, and we're going to copy it here and say create an element known as link and assign it this URL. Then next we need to now convert it into an HTML element. And to do this, remember websites are made up of HTML language and CSS. So, and if you quickly go and see, just run the inspect element command from the browser you are using, you can be able to see that there are different elements that create this website. So for us, we are just going to convert it into an HTML element so that we can be able to extract the table of interest. So to do this, we're going to say read underscore HTML. And what are we reading underscore HTML? The link. So once you do that, you can see that we have a list of two elements, and this includes head, body, and XML attributes. So what we've done, we've been able now to tell R to identify our link as an HTML element. Next, we need our elements of interest is this table. So we need to extract all the tables that exist from this in this website. And to do that, we are going to create an element known as web tables, and this is going to take in using the command read using the command HTML elements. So HTML elements. And there are two of them. You can either use the element or the elements. Then what are we taking into? The page. And what we need is table. So we are telling R to go and extract the tables and assign it into web tables from this HTML element that we've created right now. As it does that, it can tell us that we have a list of 9 elements, and you can see it in XML format. We are still yet to extract our table of interest, but we are almost there. So what we're going to do next is going to go ahead and convert them into table format so that we can be able to extract it. So we're going to say all tables, and what you're going to do is just say HTML underscore table, and what are we taking in? Just the thing that we've created right now, web tables. So this allows us to view the tables that exist within our link of interest. And right now it tells us we have a total of 9. We have a total of nine tables. and that's it's just going to make us easy. So we can see the first one is of 56 rows. I think that's our table of interest that we want to bring it into R. And to do that, to bring it into R, we can just go back into all tables and just view it like this. So this will allow us to bring it into R. This is the table that we are interested in, and I'm going to copy this command. I'm going to copy this command and create an element known as African pops, and this will be a data frame containing these elements that we have here. So once we have that, you can see we have a table that is similar to what we have here. Let me close this inspect element. That's similar to what we have here and that we were interested in gaining. So the only thing that we're going to do is we're going to delete this first and last column. And to do that, we're going to use the dplyr function. So still assigning it into the same element that we have. We're going to pipe it, and this pipe operator, the %, allows us just to run several lines of code as one element or as one code, and it makes you by passing in the left command as the first command in the next line. So what you're going to do is select, then minus a list of elements using the C command, the first column and the last column, which is the 8th column. And once you do that and view your data, you can see that the first and the last column are gone. So you can go ahead and perform other cleaning activities such as extracting these values outside of here, but that's not of our interest right now. What you're going to do is just finalize by exporting this data into CSV. So to do that, we're going to just use the write CSV command, which comes loaded by base R. And what are we writing into? We are writing that African pops. I'm going to save it as list of African countries by population. So I'm going to copy it that way, and then it's a CSV. And then another command that I usually like adding is the row names. So row names, I usually like to set it into false. By default is true. And what it does, it will go ahead as you export your data. It will be exported by this using this index, the first index that I'll just list the rows in your data, but I'm not interested in it, so I'm going to set it into false so that it doesn't copy it. Then I'm going to go ahead and open this file and searching it in my file explorer. So list of African countries CSV, and we can see it. This is what we have. We've been able to export right as a CSV. We have the country, Africa, % in Africa, population, and official date, just as we intended to do. So I'm not going to save this one, but in this video we've been able to introduce the concept of web scraping in R using the rvest package, and we've been able to extract the elements from this website and extract specifically the tables of interest, and being able to save it as a CSV in our directory. In the next video, we're going to learn about how can we be able to extract elements, specific elements that maybe our website is not set into tables, and being able to just extract specific items and even bring them into one data frame. So if you've enjoyed this video, you can find this code in the description. Give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one.